Wonderful morning to our viewers across the world. It's Ayo Adams on the sports segment of the weekend show. And it's been an exciting year of football, gymnastics, world athletics, Olympics. Global sporting events across the world. And spectacular records have been broken. New records have been set in history. And, a lot of groundbreaking moments across the world of football. But you know what they say? We'll run you through some of the brilliant moments across the world of sports. And you know how it begins. They say, fortune, they say, favors only the brave. In a year of global sporting events, icons broke records, their own records, while others became newcomers in the roster of history. It all served off with the Spaniard spectacle of Rafael Nadal clinching his 21st Grand Slam title at the Australian Open in Melbourne earlier in the year, and his 22nd at the Roland Garros. To his prodigy, Carlos Alcaraz also stamping his name in tennis history as the youngest world number one after the US Open victory. The sport also saw all-time greats Serena Williams and Roger Federer hang their rackets after a tremendous reign at the horizon of the sport. We'll move on. The drive continues to Formula One, where Max Verstappen clinched a back-to-back Formula One championship in a year that saw four-time champion Sebastian Vettel German bow out from the track. The Winter Olympics saw Norway lead the medal table with 37 in total, 16 gold, 8 silver and 13 bronze. Back to Africa, Nigeria celebrated a radiant talent in Azizat Oshoala after a record 5th African Women Player of the Year award. And days later in Eugene, Oregon, world icon Tobi Amusan emerged as champion and world record holder at the World Athletics Championship. The Golden State Warriors earlier in the year clinched their 5th NBA championship in the last 7 years as Steph Curry emerged as the MVP for a record of second time. In Spain, Real Madrid won the Champions League, and months later Karim Benzema emerged Ballon d'Or winner for the 2021-2022 season. While finally at the pinnacle of the year, in the Middle East part of the continent, Qatar was preparing a delight for the world to see, feel and interact with. A World Cup some has lauded as the best to ever occur, as it housed upsets, heartbreak, controversies and triumph, with the befitting final which produced the most goals ever scored in a World Cup final, as the competition produced the most goals scored ever in the World Cup history. But the loudest remarks was directed towards the Alba Celeste, led by veteran captain Lionel Messi, as they became world champions in the final showdown, etched in history as one of the greatest ever. It's been spectacular moments across the world of sport, and notably to Nigeria, we can always track back to what Tobi Amusan did at the World Athletics, what Azizat Oshoala did at the CAF Awards. Etched in history, 5th World African Women Championship, Women Player of the Year. It's been remarkable. And also in the grassroots community, we had 12 Strong FC who emerged the first national champion of the Meribet 5 Premier League. On the flip side of the coin, at Abuja Flag Football, the Elite also emerged as third-time champion in the 4th season of the Abuja Flag Football. It's been remarkable. It's been, brilliant and nothing but spectacular. Well, yesterday, FIFA, in collaboration with their entities, released the top 10 FIFA World Ranking after the FIFA World Cup. And here are some of the rated teams across the world of sports. We have in number 10, the Spaniards, the 2010 champion Spain, is now ranked in number 10, while we have Portugal in number 9. Portugal crashed out to Morocco. In number 8, we have Italy. They did not make it to the World Cup, but they are still the European champions. We have number 7, third place, Croatia. Number 6, we have Netherlands, who crashed out to Argentina in a penalty shootout. And we have finalists France in England in number 5, Belgium in number 4, and we have finalists France in number 3. While we have the world champions Argentina in number 2, as the Samba boys Brazil still hold top spots in number 1. Amazing scenes there. And well, also Morocco happens to be the African country who is leading amongst the world ranking. They rank number 11 in the world, and they really did a spectacle, announcing themselves to the world, and for Africa being the first ever team to reach the farthest ever in the FIFA World Cup tournament. Well, and as the FIFA World Cup came to an end, we have a spectacle. And there has always been some of the most brilliant moments that happened during the FIFA World Cup. Richarlison's goal, Boubacar's goal, also getting red carded, Messi's goal. We had controversies, upset. Here are some of the top moments from the FIFA World Cup. Wow. Amazing scenes there. I wish Nigeria could have been at this global event. But I mean, those are some of the wonderful memories that you can see from Bukayo Saka scoring. We also had multiple players and teams showing spectacles, players bowing out from the competition, coaches leaving their seats. Coaches from Brazil, coaches from Portugal have also left their seats after Mexico, in inclusion, have also left their mantle of leadership after they failed to qualify for the World Cup. Some players have left distraught as they will not be able to clinch that trophy again. As some, it has become a fairy tale ending. But you know what they say, whatever has a beginning surely has an end. We have now reached the ultimate climax of undoubtedly of one of the most exciting FIFA World Cup tournaments. Despite the repeated attacks on the host country and governing body, the Qatar World Cup is one to remember, headlined with upsets, heartbreaks, spiced with a record-breaking and thrilling young talent, yet saddened by the exit of our favorite stars, old and young, as some depart with watery eyes, saddled with moments that may never be forgotten. Others have succeeded in replicating the glory days of their predecessors, in the presence of billions worldwide and tens of millions at home. For some, they may never know the emotions football holds. Football is hope, football is pride, football is reality. Football is reality to those who squander their chances and triumph for those who do not. Accompanied by divine intervention, it's a thrilling mixture of old veterans and young prodigies laced with defiance and bravery, a perfect blend of brute talent and sheer brilliance, stacked with an array of youth emergence and legends reincarnation. For some, it held a fairy tale ending, for others, a dream unaccomplished. Yet, those are the moments we would choose to remember them by, for they have bestowed upon us years of magical moments, as some have also cemented their praises as the next crop of footballing talent. I mean, it's been nothing but exciting so far in the FIFA World Cup. We've had a remarkable amount of young players feature in this World Cup. The first ever time that the African continent would see its players and teams coached by their countrymen. It's been nothing but exciting and spectacular. I mean, go to our social media pages and handles. Let us know which moments from the FIFA World Cup was your favorite moment. Was it when Morocco knocked out Portugal? Was it when Argentina qualified for the finals? Was it when Mbappe brought France back into the game at the death of the final? Or was it when Emiliano Martinez saved the penalty from Kingsley Coman? I mean, it's been nothing but exciting so far. Well, finally, I mean, it's been an amazing year for the Weekend Show and our viewers across the world. But before we depart for the year, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our viewers across Africa and beyond. We appreciate your time, participation, and honest feedback. To our weekly guests in the studio and virtually, time is money, they say, gracing us with your presence every single morning for over 50 episodes. We applaud your dedication and contribution to the growth of our community and our nation. To our support crew, our technical crew, sound and camera crew, it does take great minds to facilitate a live show every single morning, every single Saturday for over 50 episodes. You're our heroes behind the screen. The world might not see you, but we do. And to everyone at large, we wish you a Merry Christmas and blissful New Year to you and your loved ones. Signing off until same time next year, I'm Ayo Adams, and happy holidays. But before we went to the street to ask the fans that if